morning, sports racers. You're watching the show with Zefrank. I'm flying a Skyhawk at 9,500 feet. Pretty sure my day beats yours.
Your day beat mine? I doubt it. Look at all the duckies and jewels. Micro Ducky sponsorship will forever change the face of advertising. Imagine if Howard Dean had had duckies. Thanks for being part of the inaugural kickoff day. Your messages will be enshrined forever. Now go find them. Remember, if you give me some candy, it'll show up underneath the next posted show. It's the little things that count. Like today when I left my apartment, I saw somebody say shit, then turn. Honest. And you know what else? Ever since I was little, I carry my money all crumpled up in my pocket. And like 6 years ago, I handed a crumpled bill to the guy in the subway to buy a token. And he said, "You unfold it, that's not my job." And that scared me. So I unfolded it, but the rest of the day I was thinking things I could have said like, "It is so your job. Oh yeah, you think that's folded? This is folded. Okay, let's try that again, but this time you shut your mouth." But so today in the deli, I was nervously unfolding a bill because I was like, oh shit, he's gonna yell at me too. And he says, "Don't worry, that's my job." But I was like, fuck that, this is a trap. So I kept on unfolding it. And he says, "Thank you. I feel your heart." That made me feel good. Little things. Speaking of small things, the new scientist finds that the horniest male beetles have the tiniest testicles. The new scientist is awesome. Flashy mating advantages like the dung beetle's giant horn comes at a price. Little nuts. Ladies, don't diss the guy driving the Kia. He might have a little something extra in the trunk. Oh, and if you find a beetle with really big nuts, that's a story I'd like to read too. Speaking of a lot of nuts, the estimated U.S. population hit 300 million yesterday. Births outnumber deaths with a potential sports racer baby born every 7 seconds. Meanwhile, researchers have found that there are slightly more TV sets than people in the average U.S. household. The administration is said to be considering a change in stance on premarital sex in order to keep pace on the one child per TV initiative. Remember, the Kia. The New York Times says that over 100 accidental ingestions have occurred because of a household cleaning product that researchers say looks like a soft drink. When asked whether the product was part of a hard charger conspiracy, the manufacturers of the Fabuloso brand said, "No, it's just how God weeds out the idiots." According to the LA Times, a commission backed by Bush has agreed that stay the course is not working. After muttering something about the 60s and "I can't believe we lost it," James Baker III, the head of the commission, said, quote, "There's no magic bullet for the situation in Iraq." The commission is said to be focused on two alternatives, one called Stability First. That's the one where you ask Iran and Syria to help end the fighting and you try to entice insurgents into politics. And another called Redeploy and Contain. That's where you gradually withdraw American troops to bases outside of Iraq so that they can respond to other threats. President Bush recently said, quote, "My attitude is, don't do what you're doing if it's not working. Change." The release of this report promises to test that attitude. Today's another travel day. This is Zefrank thinking so you don't have to.